Good morning. This is Joe from South Florida and Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I hope everybody had an awesome Wednesday evening. It is Thursday, September the 2nd, 2021. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not quite awake yet. I've been up for hours and still not awake. I'm just going to go pop in and say good morning to everyone. And this way everybody sees that I posted. All right, guys. Just a heads up, I went ahead and painted. We're going to kind of just talk a little bit, hang out for a little while, maybe get some parts together of what we're going to do today while we wait for others to pop in and say hi. Our times are different than a lot of them, so we'll go ahead and do our shout outs. As you can see on the screen, I have a couple of icons for you guys to check out. Go check out Chris Bryan's DangerCloseDioramics.com. He's one of our members. He's also one of our mods. Go check him out. He does some great resin stuff there. Tell him Joe sent you. You saw it here on the channel. Also, you see Facebook Live here, which is what I'm going through right now, as well as we have YouTube, which I put our videos out on later on. We also have a TikTok account, which is Plastic Addictions. So if you guys are on any of these platforms, I'm also on Instagram and Twitter, but I just haven't put those out here yet. I'm trying to make one base logo so it has everything out there, including maybe my Plastic Addictions Anonymous, whatever. Also, I'm going to give another shout out to Dan Paint Body and Detailing. Go check out Dave. He's in Mount Stirling, Ohio. Numbers on the screen. I will be putting his address and a description of the type of work he does in the description when I throw it out to YouTube. All right, we did all of our shout outs. I want to say hi to my Facebook group, Plastic Addictions Anonymous, and hey to the Model Asylum peeps. Good morning, Jeff. How are you, sir? Glad that you popped in and saw me jump on, bro. I'm just doing my regular shout outs in the mornings and stuff. Paul Lovelace, Chris Bryan, Samuel Stokes, Joe Fritz, they're our moderators and our admin. They do a great job. We have a night guard, which is Samuel Stokes. He comes in late at night from work, so he takes care of stuff for us at night and tells me and lets me know if there's any problems or anything of that nature while I'm sleeping. He is on the East Coast just like I am, east side of the world just like I am. We do have people from all over the world, so you never know, what time I'm popping on in somebody's browser. Coming to a screen near you very soon is going to be some more videos from TMA PAA, as well as some some other live feeds that I'm going to be doing with my phone. When I start working on the camper, so you guys gonna want to check that out. It's just things that I'm gonna be doing around here. So check us out, guys. Like, subscribe, follow, share, whatever you gotta do, whatever platform you're on, so you know that we're coming back at you again. I am doing Saturday. Saturday and Sunday. I have the weekend off. My wife says I don't. I deserve a week off after 2 solid weeks of doing the tree, and my body's showing it. I'm shaky. I sweat easy again, and so I know that my body's kind of like trying to recover. So after our show, I'm going to go lay down before I have to pick up my kid to get some more rest, guys. I hate to say it, I'm an old guy. But let's carry on with the show and the build. Let's see, guys. I am going to move a couple of things around on my screen so I can see everybody. Messenger's up. I have Facebook up, and I have my streaming software up so I can see what's going on. Yesterday, after off screen, in the background, I went ahead and painted the truck, as I showed you yesterday morning. This is it after sitting for about 45 minutes to an hour, give or take a couple of minutes in the sun after doing the second coat. It came out really nice, guys. I'm really, really happy with it. So it's going to be a really, really, really killer build. So, oh, cool, the Peterbilt record. I have that on Facebook. You're going to love it, bro. It's an awesome build. It really is. You're talking about the single boom one, right? The older one? That's awesome. I love that build. I have it actually. I was gonna put it in the back at the top, and I decided no, I liked it so much I have to leave it up front. So it's actually blocking off my Western Star with the dump trailer. I'd rather look at that, I guess. But that was a great build. It was fun. AMT is definitely has its challenges, so be watching out for the chassis shape and everything when you start building it, and definitely keep an eye on the squareness of the body, the actual trueness of the bed body. Or the bed, because sometimes that won't sit right. I think I had to shim one side of mine a little bit to get it to sit level, perfectly level. So make sure to watch out for that. The only other thing that I had a problem with that was my shakes and stuff, dude. Otherwise, it went together pretty good, nice and fun. It really was a nice build. I used a wire for my I wanted to say speaker wire, but it's not. It's not a speaker wire. It's more of like a phone line wire. and I used it on my spool so that I could form it and shape it to the round that I needed to, and shape it around the spool. So you remember that too as well. I know guys have done chain on it. I mean, straight out chain instead of cable. So I guess it all depends on which way you want to go with it. But we're working on the AMT 60 Chevy fleet side, custom fleet side. I went with the blue as opposed to it's kind of purplish blue on the box, as you can see on your screen. So I went ahead with a darker blue. I wanted to see what the color was going to look like anyways, because it's going to be the same color. This is the color that this is going to be. So I wanted to see what it would look like. And I may actually airbrush a little bit of a white line. Like, they got kind of like a fade here. I might actually get in there and try to do that. I don't know. I'll probably have to call Chris Bryant. He's the one that sent me my airbrush, to have him walk me through it and make sure I do it right. He was mentoring me. I know he started back to work, and I've been trying not to bother him because he's going through some stuff himself, so I try not to bother anybody. I do like picking on everybody first thing in the morning. Yeah, my thing is AMT, Jeff. I really like AMT. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the occasional monogram or the occasional Revell. If people hadn't sent me other kits, all I would have had up here was AMT for the most part. I like the MPC Trick Trike series though. That series I did like, so I stayed with that one. I got 2 more to get on that. And I made the AMT Flame Out, which was a very fun build. I do like big builds, and then I like to do, how should I say, little fun builds. Like to me, when I started out this build, when I did the go-kart, was my fun little build before I got into the medium build. And my next build is going to be the fire truck, so you guys want to hang around with that. And I will be revisiting the Freightliner camper that I'm making as well, scratch camper that I'm making as well. So there's a lot of stuff to come up here in the near future, guys. I'm trying to get some of these built, as I really would like to get to the fire truck, and the fire truck is going to take me a while to do, because it's something that I build a little bit and I let it sit a day or two, and then I build a little bit, let it sit, and then I kind of like check the color code. Also, speaking of color code, I went with a lighter robin's egg blue for the engine. It's not exactly like their engine, guys, because they got there's like a little blue purplish whatever, but I think this is going to look pretty good. I got to remove those things, but this should look pretty good. I'm going to blacken out the engine compartment. I think that should look pretty good once you open it. It should look fair. I am also going to gold. I'm going to paint these edges chrome and gold. These couple of pipes just make it look like a bit. I'm going to paint, of course, the front black, the belts and everything. So it was just a fun little quick paint job on it for me for the other day. I needed something to do with my hands. So what do you think? How's it look, Jeff? I know it's not exactly the motor on the box, but I can never do exactly anything on the box, guys. It doesn't happen that way. I try. But I'm really digging this little go-kart, guys. That was a really cool little fun build. It's a cute little go-kart for a little plastic model. I look for kits like that. I try to find things that, it comes with it. An extra engine, or, a trailer that comes with it. That's a cool little build while you build the big one and stuff. I like doing that kind of stuff. But like I said, my big build that's coming up next, guys, you don't want to miss it. Jeff, I know you're the only one here, so I'm really talking to you and everybody out there at YouTube and all the other stuff. Guys don't want to miss this, because my next really big build is going to be this. I'm going to be ordering the paint this weekend, and when we're done with this one here, I am probably going to go ahead and start the police car, which is going to be my next build. I'd like to see what that's going to look like in this blue color with the black. Let me shut this light off. Sorry, guys. With the black. How is that getting in there? Shouldn't be. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, so it's going to be the blue with the black top. So I want to see what that looks like. And I am going to do the red engine. It's got like a red engine. That's going to look pretty cool. So that's the next build. And then right after that's going to be the fire truck. So y'all got to follow along for that, because there's a lot of builds coming up. Well, thank you, Jeff. I thought it was, a little different than normal. Like I said, they do look like they have like a bronze intake here with some chrome for the air cleaner. I have the air cleaner here. I'm going to put that on after I get it in the truck and get the rest of it detailed, because that's something that'll fall off easy. So let's move this out of the side, and I think our next instructions are the tires on the 60s. So we're just going to set this up here for display for you guys. Move my airplane back. And my little airplane, first airplane I've done in 40 years. Thank you, Domingo, man. You gave me another one. I got another one to build, guys. I'm really loving my little airplane. It sits right out here where everybody can see it. It was a cool, again, there was another cool little build, guys. That's all. I love little builds that are cool and fun. Like I said, I wish I had somebody that would send me 4 or 5 little go-karts, man. That'd be a cool little diorama, a little go-kart race track. So, but I really love it. And I went with I showed you the other day, I think, I might not have. I went with the neon orange for the brake pedal and the helmet. So I'm going to do the trim around the helmet, probably black, just to match it up. The ramps, or should I say the brackets, or whatever you want to call them, the box that it sits on, the plates that it sits on, I'm going to do chrome or silver. You know, I was thinking about red, but then I thought that would take away too much of the truck, so I figured silver would be pretty good. Oh, I don't know about artistic license bought, but I definitely do my own little thing. That's for dang sure. I don't know about artistic though, brother. I try. There's so many people out there that are so much better than I am, but I really don't care because I build for the fun of the build. Like I always say, Jeff, if you're not having fun when you're building it, put it down and build something else, or put it down for a while. Work on something else. Go outside, take a walk, have a cigarette if you smoke, whatever you smoke, go do whatever you got to do. You have a beer, go have a beer. I don't drink, but you know, I'd be glad to have a Pepsi with you. You're frustrated, just sit it down. Menu for the Model Asylum, by the way, breakfast menu starts back up next Monday or Tuesday. I can't guarantee Monday, guys, because it's a holiday. But Monday or Tuesday, I will get it out. So you guys that are new here to the channel, good morning, Miss Candy. How are you? I see you made it. Thank you, Lovey. Like I said, if you can only pop in for 5 minutes, babe, and then you got to roll, that's okay. I appreciate you coming in, Miss Gilmore. I really do, lady. So the more people that come in and show, the more people that that show on your stuff that you came in. So maybe I'll get more viewers and we'll get more members. So, and I want to thank the 1,450 members that we do now have. You guys are why we do what we do, and why I do all of this is for you guys, you members, to be able to check stuff out and see what I build, and I get to see what you build, and I've learned so much. And maybe if you make a few really good friends, that's what it's all about. You know, you're having fun building, you're doing the thing. So we're going to the tires now. So I've Candy, you really didn't miss a whole lot. I just kind of did my shout outs, and I did an update on where we're at with the truck. I showed that I painted the engine last night. I still have all the touch-ups and belts and stuff to do on that. I also finished the last coat on the truck, which came out fairly good. I'm really liking it. Oops, came out nice and shiny the way I wanted it to. I think I am going to leave the top piece of it white though. They have it the same color. As you can see on the box here, they have it the same color, but I think I want to use mine white. So we don't know. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. All right, so let's dig some parts out. We need all the parts for the wheels. So that's fairly easy because there's only the 3 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts to the wheel. So let's find all the wheel parts. And then the next thing that comes up is the chassis, guys. So we'll start that today. So I did take most of the bags out of here, so I wasn't fighting it. I just grabbed the screw now. So we just set this stuff down. Okay, so here's the rims. And then we'll go get the backs. Oh, it's nice old Chevy rims. Nice old Chevy rims. All right, we got those. Let's go get the backs. And then we'll cut everything out at the same time. We got the backs, and it looks like the piston that holds them onto the drive shaft, or to the axle. All right, that's the seat. Again, we're doing the interior either black or a saddle brown. I haven't made up my mind on that yet. Okay, so there's the other parts that we need, so we can put this back now. I haven't found my hood top. What happened, man? The top that goes to the truck. That's interesting. Alright, we lost a piece even though I haven't moved from this spot, guys. I lost a piece. Man, can you believe this crap? Alright, I gotta go run through this stuff one more time. It's not there, it's not there, it's not there. Those we're gonna need, it's not there. It's gotta be right here somewhere. We'll find it. It's not there, that's not it. I agree fully. I agree fully. They always do. Okay, cool. Well, that's fine. I appreciate you at least listening, honey. That's good. You be safe, though, okay? You focus on the road. I promise not to make you laugh too hard or nothing. I do appreciate anybody that comes in and says hi to me, guys. You have no idea how much it means to me, too. Like I said, I do this for you guys, so when you guys pop in, it tells me to keep going. I don't know. All right, guys, I'll have to find that. And if not, I know I had it. I saw it, so I know I had it. I'm wondering if I took it outside, and it's still sitting on my painting platform. Oops. This can't be. All right, we'll find it. That's not neither here nor there right now. All right, so we know we need all the tire parts, so let's go ahead and pop off. That's going to look really good, though, guys. That's going to look really good. It's really going to stand out the chrome with that darker blue. So, and once I put the white top on it, I think it'll be cool. I'm going to chrome the lines. Probably still going to leave them blue, but I'm going to chrome out the lines in the bed. It looks like wood. It really does. I can probably do it wood. But I do want to chrome out the lines in the bed and kind of give that little accent. I got a gas can I want to put back here that he can hold gas for the go-kart, that kind of stuff. So I also want to add a little antenna or a little marker flag for the back of the go-kart too. And I was thinking about trying to find some dirt tires for it. Ha, that sounds fun. Make a little dirt rail out of it. So, but I also put new blades in, guys, so I shouldn't try to cut myself again today. It should cut fairly easy. See, there we go. So we're going to do the tires. Excuse me. That was good. Pepsi time. You know, you guys I got to admit, you know, people say that you don't get addicted to certain things, but tell you what, dude, I am so addicted to Pepsi that I cannot drink much of anything else. I drink some Gatorade now and then, maybe some water if my wife's lucky. But I drink Pepsi mostly and coffee. I like my milk at night with my cookies, though. I'm an old timer. I get up in the middle of the night. Anybody else do that? Get up in the middle of the night and eat something sweet before they go back to bed? I don't know. I get up every 2 or 3 hours and go check the house. And all right, so now that I know that I'm done with that part of the screws, I'm going to go ahead and cut the excess screw off so it makes it a smaller cap. And I'm going to go ahead and pull this lashing off. Alright, so that's cleaned up basically. Alright, so these look like maybe lights or brake parts of some sort. I don't know, but they're with the, looks like a roll bar of some sort. So we'll see. Alright, so moving on. Alright, so we got those and those out. That's all we need now. We need to get the rims out. On the rims, I take a little extra sprue. That's why it's harder on me to cut through, because I don't want it to chip the rim outer edge. So I leave a little sprue on it, and then I come back and detail cut it later once I get everything off. So I basically cut them all off the whole grill. 2 more, guys. 3 more, sorry, my bad. Once I get them off the rails, then I can go to, see, now that one's going to need to be cut by this. All right, get them put away. All right, we should be free to rock and roll. But we're not, for some reason, there where that one is. All right, let's cut through this one. There we go. I'll look up every now and then, see if anybody else popped in. So, Miss Candy, when are you going to have another auction? This Saturday again at 6? Or is it next week? I don't want you to type either, Brad. So if you want later on, make the comment, honey. You can put it in there what time and day it is, hon. You can just come back into the video later on, babe. Don't try and do anything like that, silly like that. I don't, you know, it's not a massive importance. You can always put it in there. I don't mind. Just come back into the video and because I asked the question and comment on the question, sweetie. I'm easy that way. Easy like Sunday morning. Although most of my Sunday mornings are past couple of weeks have been pretty dang busy with that tree, so I don't know how easy I was. All right, so moving a little slow today, guys. Mr. Stan just said good morning to me. Let's see, Dave is on. Paul has been on for about 35 minutes. He'll probably pop in and say hi. Am I missing anybody? Jeff Keith and Candy Gilmore. No, I'm not. I got everybody here. I see. All right, Jeff, looks like it's me and you, brother, for now, which is good by me. It's all good. So, you finished the other build? Shoot me some pictures. I'll put it up here on the screen that you built it when you were hanging with me on the live. That'd be pretty cool. Like I said again, I'll be jumping up some more with you guys posting into plastic addictions, and some in the future video folders albums. I appreciate that. I really do, because that helps me give you guys just a little. It's just for fun, guys. Just a little bit more fun. I enjoy doing it. Some people say I bit off more than I chew, but I enjoy it. You know, I get up in the morning, I say good morning to everybody, and if I don't say good morning to you, it's either because you're not on my friends list, or you haven't said good morning back, or I get ignored, or anything like that. You know what I mean? You say good morning back to me, and you're okay with me saying good morning, I'll say good morning to you every dang morning, guys. You know, the day you guys don't want me to do it anymore, just say, hey, you know what? I'm waking you up, or hey, you know what? That bothers my kid, or whatever. I'm easy. It's just a real friendly, funny good morning from the old guy that slings plastic in Florida. That's why I say hi to everybody. Not to annoy anybody. But like I always say too, if I can make one person smile in the morning by slinging plastic with me and having coffee, or cracking a joke or something, that's my job for the day, guys. You know, I just want everybody to have an amazing, awesome day. Whether they sling plastic for that day or not. Try to see. Let's see what we got here. Ah, it's Buddy. Morning. I'm alive, Buddy. I gotta let him know. Hang on. There you go. Let's see who else texted me. That's Stan. I need to figure out a way to hook up a verbal. Hey, go to Messenger. Hey, type this. Say this. So I don't have to move my hands free. That, or I need a secretary to type when I'm talking. All right, so we're just cleaning up the wheels and rims. I'm just kind of taking my time, Jeff. I'm taking it easy today, guy. I went out this morning after I said good morning to everybody, after I drank my coffee and took my meds and got a buttload of energy for about an hour. I went out there and did some more bush and tree trimming this morning, which my wife is probably going to kill me when she gets home. But, so if I'm not on Friday, you guys know what happened. Start looking for the fat alligators, because my wife probably killed me and just fed me to the alligator. No, she usually pretty much leaves me alone with what I do out in the yard. She knows I'm just straightening up, getting ready. I'm really doing all this. Poke myself with a dang X-Acto. I'm really getting excited because we're getting closer and closer and closer to moving out of Florida. So I'm excited to do all this work, because I know once all this work is done and once we find a place, we're going to be pretty busy trying to figure out, the school in the area, and because my youngest is going to have to go to high school wherever we move to, because that's our plan. Get him out of here before he gets into his first year of high school, and get us into a countryside somewhere with mountain view. Even if we got to live in the trailer for a while to, how should I say, survive, we will do so. But we want to move. We want to move to Tennessee. That's where we'd like to. Tennessee, North Carolina, something like that. South Carolina. I don't know. We're looking somewhere in there. Kentucky, Virginia. Not Virginia, Kentucky. Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, that kind of stuff. We're not sure. I don't really want to do Georgia. I've done Georgia. We lived in Georgia for a couple of years. My family and I, my parents and I, and my sister and my brothers. And it wasn't. I guess it was 50 years ago, 40 years ago. So I was probably like 10. It was like 43 years ago or some crap. But it's still, to me, it resonates in me that, it wasn't a good time in our lives, because we moved up there without, I guess my parents needed to get out, and they did. So we moved up there. We packed everybody up in a little Rambler with a little trailer on it, and my dad driving a big old truck, and we moved to Georgia. Packed all of our stuff and just moved one year, just gone. So, am I missing any comments? I hope not. Nope. Okay, cool. Okay, Buddy said good morning again. Nope. I don't know if I'm missing anybody, guys. Oh, Jeff, you said good morning. I'm sorry, bro. I'm going to give you a thumbs up right now because I see you're in here already, bro. Okay? Sorry about that, bro. I was trying to get to everybody this morning. There we go. That came from Stan. Let's see who else we got here. We got good morning. Okay, got it. We're all good. All right, I think I got everybody. If I missed anybody, sorry about that, guys. I'll hit you when I get off. All right? All right. So, all right. So next week, Jeff, I'm just gonna say this. I know we've already discussed it, but next week I am definitely gonna be doing room. I'll try it once or twice. If we do good at it, that's fine. So you guys get ready. Anybody that sees this video that wants to be in a room build, which is what I'm going to call it, Joe's room build, or the PAA room build, PAA live room build, whatever you want to call it. I'll figure it out. But one day next week for my live show, for my 1 hour live show, I'm going to do rooms, which means anybody on this group, anybody in this group whatsoever, should be able to pop in there if they'd like. If there's 100 of us in there, that's an awesome thing. I'm wondering if people just don't get the live stream thing, and because, you know, like I said, we got people from all over the world. I mean, you know, people are sleeping while we're up here doing this right now. So I know we got people all the way over into China and stuff like that. So in Beijing, and so I just want to see as many people as I can get into our rooms and see what we can do. So we'll do a room a couple of days next week, and if it works out good, maybe I'll do a room a couple of days a week, and I'll do live stream like this a couple of days a week, so we get everybody. Because anybody that's in the room is going to have to attend right there, because that's when it's at. It's not like they can just view it. So, and I don't think it saves it. That's my biggest thing. I don't think it saves it to the group. I'm not positive on that. I'd have to look it up. Just the same way I learned how to do everything else. I looked it up and figured it all out. With my son's help, my middle son helped me hook up all the streaming software and stuff, because I was a newbie at it. I didn't know nothing. Oh, wait, Jeff, I'm sorry. You said something. Yeah, that would be a good idea. That would be. There's a couple of videos out there too on some of the builds on the Peterbilt as well as a rotator. I'll see if I can't refind it. I think I put it in my favorites. I'll see if I can't refind it, and maybe give you a link to it. I'll throw it here for you so that we don't have to worry about it being on the Facebook group or anything. Guys, if you guys want to put a link to something, just tell me, or ask someone. Ask me. There's 5 of us. You guys can ask. There's Paul, me, Joe, Chris, Sam. Now you can ask any one of us before you put a link out if it's okay. Most of the time we won't mind if it's to help somebody out or something like that. Just don't come at us with some link to some meme or something, because we're going to tell you no, guys. I mean, you got a video, send it to me, or put the whole video right on Facebook, right on the group, guys. Don't put a link to it if it's going to lead it to another page or something. I don't mind you doing that either, because that will give me a notification that you did so, and I will go check it out, and I will either okay it or remove it and tell you why. So, but if you ask first, you're not going to get removed. Okay, if I tell you yeah, and one of the other admin removes it, I will do my best to make sure to contact them and let you put it back up without a problem instantaneously. But normally when I do okay something, my admin pretty much know it. Our admin, I shouldn't say mine, because they're friends that, just like you guys, that hang out with the group, but they were willing to help me out. Sam Stokes is our 3rd admin of the group. He's been with us, I think, since day 2 or day 3 of us having the group. So I appreciate him a lot. He talks to me a lot. The man sends me stuff all the time, and I really wish he would stop sometimes. I have to get I got some trains I was waiting to send him, because he said he didn't have room and he wanted to clean stuff up. But now I think he's got stuff cleaned up, so I'm going to send him a bunch of little HO trains that I promised him that he could have. I'll be sending that to him as well, so he can have that. I don't use them anymore. I used to put them up around my tree every year when my oldest was young. He got to get up in the morning, and one year we had a racetrack. I swear to God, the thing must have been 45 foot. And we made it all over the house, up and down, and we did all kinds of stuff with it. But this train track I've had for many, many moons. It's got a couple of old engines in it. I don't even know if everything works anymore, but I have track, I have everything. I have people, animals, fencing, buildings, you name it, it's there. So I'm going to send it to him, and I guess he's going to hook it up and work on it, see if he can get it all running. And I'd like for him to send me a video. If he does, that'd be a great thing. So. But I still haven't built a rotator, just so you know, Jeff. I haven't built one. I'd really love to. But I really can't afford to build a rotator. I know that's probably why you're scratching it, because they want so much money for them these days. It's like craziness to me. But I can tell you this. My dad was the first South Florida distributor of the Century 1030. I don't know if you know what that is. It was one of the first rotators ever built, the 1030. So it was a pretty big rig, and I loved it. It was on the it was on the back of a Peterbilt. Had on the back of a Big Pete when I was a kid. I loved riding in that thing, man. That thing was huge. It's like you were on top of the world, man. I really felt on top of it, especially when we got to drive it all the way to Orlando for or Daytona rather, for the Daytona truck show. That was an awesome thing. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and glue the pin. I'm not going to glue everything else. I'm just going to go ahead and glue the pin into place in the brake housing, and then we'll go from there. We almost have the tires done, and we can just jump over to the just a dab, and I put my tip through it so that it kind of pokes it in there. Yeah, so that goes there, and we take one tire. This is the back. I'm going with the white walls too, so that's what I was saying. The white top with white walls, maybe some white decals. This thing ought to pop pretty good, which is, you know, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted it to stand out, and I don't want it to be like every other person's build. All right, these rims and stuff really do feel like they're not going to fit very snug, so you guys may want to go ahead and glue them. I'm going to go ahead and glue the two halves together while they're in there, and that should help them stay together. Check everything before I do that. All right, yeah, it appears that the tires aren't exactly thick enough, but if you do it just right, the tires come out really nice. Okay, so that's a really nice tire. There's tire one. Whoops. Jeff, we might actually build something today too. Nah, I'm just teasing. We did good. We built the engine yesterday, and we talked a lot, and we hung out, so that was a good thing. Yeah, it's crazy, man, how much they ask for stuff, dude. It really is. I'm like I said, I can't. And I appreciate anybody that can. I really do. I'd love to see what they build from it, but I can't afford to pay $500 for it. I wish I could. Shoot, I can't. I try. If my wife says, "Honey, we can go to Hobby Lobby," and she says, let's say she says you can spend $75. You know what I mean? I go in there and I look for three or four kits that I can buy for that $75. You know what I mean? I just can't. I don't know. I just don't see it being. And I'm going to leave the back of the white too, just so it's got a little white on the back end. Yeah, man. I love my big trucks, and that's another thing. That's what I really started building. That's the first thing my wife bought me when I got back in the building was a KW and a Peterbilt, which was pretty cool. She got me back into it. She said I needed a hobby. I was going nuts. We decided 12 years ago, because of my injury and my doctor telling me that, you know, if I kept it up, I was going to end up in a wheelchair. So we decided like 12 years ago or more. You know what I mean? I struggled every day doing what, you know, everybody does, which is working every day. I came home and I had to medicate so much from the pain that I was in, that it just wasn't worth it anymore. I mean, and then I'd miss, you know, 3 or 4 days and they'd fire me because I just couldn't carry on every day. So my body just wouldn't let me do that. So I went to my doctor and, you know, I told my doctor what was going on, and he says, well, I told you someday it was going to happen. Yours just happened sooner than we thought it would. So that was it. I was done. You know, he basically, you know, told me, I'm done, dude. Don't try doing something you can't do. I now have a weight limit of 50 pounds in a month, basically. 25 pounds in any one day, but 50 pounds in a month. That's the most I'm allowed to pick up. That's like craziness, guys. I mean, you know, look, I'm out here doing tree work and stuff. I'm sure my doctor would have a freaking conniption. But I got to do what I got to do. And I can't afford to hire somebody to do that stuff. I mean, God, one guy quoted me $500 to trim my tree. Are you kidding me? And he didn't even have to haul it away. All he had to do was drop it. I was going to clean it up. Man, I just laughed and told him to go. Thank you very much for the no. And the guy that I talked to about the stump didn't even want to get it out of his truck. He wanted $300 a stump. I can't spend $900 or $1,000 on stumping something when I can go buy a damn machine for $1,000. That's crazy. I guess he wants me to pay his machine off for him. I can't do that. Give an old guy a break, will you? So I did it. I do what I got to do. But that's the problem with me doing stuff like that. You know, I can work, you know, 3 or 4 days solid, easy, no problem. It's going to take me a week to recover, though. I mean, really, to be frankly honest with you, my body just shuts down, and that's why I missed almost a week of stuff doing other stuff, the trailer and outside. I got pretty sick for a while there, and I missed 3 days of shows, 4 days of shows. I even had Paul and others, you know, texted me and asking me if I was okay because I just couldn't. I could barely stand up, let alone get out here and do a show. And you know, I don't want you guys to have to deal with all that and see all that. So, but when I'm not feeling good, Paul will know. So if you guys don't see me for a few days, he'll know what's going on. As well as Sam. Don't get me wrong. I will do Sam and Chris. I will probably tell everybody if there's anything that's, you know, going to keep me out for any length of time. like the tree. I told everybody I did the tree. I had to. I had no choice. All right, so now I'm going to use, just to make sure that the hole stays open, I'm going to use the end of my skewer to reopen the hole from the glue. Because a little bit of glue when you pushed it in may have gotten it. So I'm just going to use the end of my skewer, which is perfectly the size, which is why I like keep screws around. So I'm going to make those opened up. I may go ahead and paint those black later, but for right now they're going to stay white until they at least seal. All right, so we have the, okay, so that should go perfectly fine on the front and the rear end. And what else are we doing? That's it. That's all four, right? All right, so we did the tires, guys. Yay! We're moving on to number 3. Yes, I know, Jeff, I'm crazy. But y'all love me, otherwise you wouldn't be coming in. So let's see what we got here. Okay, next is going to be, we're going to move this over. This can be put back in the box. Oop, gotta get the plastic. The chrome I'll keep in the plastic. The other stuff I won't. It doesn't bother me unless I paint it and then I'll put it in plastic. But once I open the box, everything just kind of like goes in the box. The bigger ones, I leave everything in the bags, and I usually number the bag or at least give a of what it is that's in that bag. Engine, transmission, or engine, interior, whatever, chassis, whatever. All right, so now, all right, so we got the tires done. Time to go to number 3. Yes, number 3 is the chassis, and it's a big one. So it's the front end, the rear end, the springs, the shocks, the stabilizers, the A-frame front and rear, or the, I'm sorry, the A-frame left and right, and shocks, and it looks like a stabilizer bar for the rear of the truck as well, along with the spare tire. All right, also they're showing two-tone exterior is what I should paint stuff, but like I said, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna kind of like bring my two-tone down with putting the white walls on the truck and putting the white roof on it. I may decide to do like a white pinstripe on it, whatever, for as a decal, whatever. So that's what we'll be doing. All right, so let's get the parts out that it says we need. Number 1, we need this. And here we go. All right, so I am going to look at each and every part as we go along, so you guys get to see what we have left too. Okay, that looks like bumpers, mirrors, and lights. And the Chevy sign, got that. Okay, this looks like maybe tie downs for the bed. And that's all that's on that screw. Okay. Well, I was kind of thinking other people would come in, just me and you, Jeff, but it is Thursday, so maybe people are getting their checks and they have things to do in the morning. So I see Candy still with us. Thank you, my lady. I know you're driving. Or it's just me and you. I'm not sure if she's still in or not. I can't see what you guys can see. I can only see what's posted here on the screen, guys. So, and then it only tells me that I have 2 viewers, which one of them could be me, Jeff. So, and one of them you. All right. So now the rear end and front end. All right. So we got the pipes here too. Is that they want those out too? No, the pipes are not out yet. Okay. So now this is interior. That's going to be radiator, battery. It does not look like any of this is chassis. None of that's chassis. Okay. That's both chassis. Okay, so we gotta bring both of these out. All right. That's interior. All right, here we go. This looks like most of the chassis parts right here on this whole reel. There's the rear shocks. There's the rear end. There's the stabilizers. There's the spare tire. That looks like part of the A-frame suspension, and these are definitely part of the suspension. Okay, so we got that for suspension. Cool. All right, now these look like, I'm not sure exactly what those are. Maybe lights of some sort. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. But that's definitely not a chassis part. Seat. Okay, there's the cowl that goes inside the hood. That's going to look pretty cool because I'm going to leave that white. You know, the raise in the hood. I don't know if anybody knows about this build. This build has a raise in the hood. Hang on, I'm going to show you real quick. And I'm going to leave it in there. That's what I'm saying. I'm doing a two-tone white. So let's see. Let me cut this out real quick. And I'll show you what I mean. This goes between the actual engine compartment and the hood, kind of like so. Something of that nature, like that. And then the hood will go on. I don't know if it sits this way or that way. I'll have to look at it, but then the hood will go. Okay, so it's got to sit that way. So this goes on the hood. Actually, it looks like it might just go on the truck itself. goes on the truck. It's a white. So this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna leave this white, whether it goes upside down the other way or not. But I'm gonna leave that white, and it's gonna have white decals on it and a white roof on it. And because I decided now I'm doing white, I might leave these brackets white. I'm gonna just and I'll put some white in the brown interior. What do you think about that, Jeff? Does that look like a good color? Sound like a good color scheme? That's your color scheme right there, basically, besides the brown that I'm going to use, which is, this is my saddle brown here. That's going to be my saddle brown. When I mix it all up, it'll be nicer. But that's it. That's my saddle brown. That's what I'm going to use. Hey, buddy. Sorry about that, man. I didn't know you was in here. I would have said hi to you earlier. Glad to have you out here, buddy. That's fine if you're listening, bro. That's fine. So you're the number 2 one that's in here, not me. So that's very fine. I appreciate that. If you need to put it on your TV, you can cast it to your TV, or you can just go to Facebook on your TV, go to the group, and just watch it that way, brother, if that's easier for you. But what do you think, Jeff? What do you think, buddy? Blue and white schematic here, color scheme here. I'm going to do the white roof too. When I find that stupid thing. I can't believe I can't find it. I would have thought it was with this piece, but it's not. See? Oh, and it's got wheel well. It's got wheel well caps. I'm going to put the wheel well caps blue too as well. Or white too as well. So that'll look pretty good. So, and I'm not going to paint it. I'm just going to leave it this color. Just leave it as it is. I hate to say that. That sounds bad, but I'm not. I'm not going to paint it. And I still have not found the roof plate. And all this stuff that I'm doing, I have not found the roof plate. That's the seats. That's the interior tub. That's parts. That is firewall. Looks like other body stuff. Oh, that's the radiator shroud. But this is all interior. Or all chassis. All that. And I'm not sure about that. And that's an empty screw, which is going to go back in here too. Alright, so again, I haven't thrown anything away. So, but let me look down here just in case I'm wrong. But I don't think I've thrown anything away, and I don't think I've had a couple other boxes out here, but I don't know. Okay, so it's not on my mat, which is where a lot of stuff goes most of the time. Let me look down here real quick. Make sure I didn't drop it today or last night or something. I'm looking at excuse my head down there, Bubby guys, but I'm going to do a quick search of my garbage can here in case I was dumb enough to throw it away. Does not appear to be in my garbage can. Alright, it is not in my garbage can, which means it's in another box. So what box did I have open? The box that I had open was I had the fire truck box open. That's what I had open. Maybe it's in the fire truck box. Alright, so that lets that out. It's not where I was hoping I'd find it there, but that's not where it's at. Which means it's up here on the counter somewhere. Maybe. Who knows? Yeah. No, I know. Yeah. I know about the yellowing of the plastic. You might be right there. Although, I have to say that the, I don't have it. Yes, I do. I don't have anything I staged right. This will be the first one that I did not put some kind of paint on it. I think it is. Yeah. So, but yeah, I know about the yellowing of the white, so was debating on whether I should do that or not, as you were saying that. So, but this is basically the way it's going to go, guys. It should look pretty good. I'm praying that it does what I want it to do. It definitely gets lifted up higher than that. There we go. That should look pretty good. Then I put a white stripe all the way down the side of the truck on both sides. What do you think? Yeah? I think that'll look pretty good. And then do the white stripe, follow the white stripe with a decal white stripe all the way down. Maybe make it wider in the back or something. I think that's going to look pretty good. I really do. I think that's a go-go plan. So like I said, they came out nicer than I thought it would. So we're going to deck it out. It's going to look really good with the go-kart on the back, I think. I might actually have to put some kind of a something red on the truck itself to make it match the go-kart somehow. So, but we'll figure that all out. All right, this is an empty sprue that I pulled out. That goes back over here. That goes back over here, over here. Let's get this down here. All right, guys, let's start working on this chassis. I'm going to put everything on the chassis. Then I'm going to blacken out the chassis, and then I'll come back and do any detailing I want to do because it'll help me stand out for my eyes. So that's how I will do that. Normally, I do it that way. I have taken a tendency to paint everything on the sprue first. That's where my airbrush was inside, where I could just go paint the whole piece of whatever's on it. Like this whole thing would get painted, this whole thing would get painted, and then I'd put it all together. But lately, because I don't have my airbrush, I've been trying to I don't think that's supposed to come off. All right, so we're on the chassis. Oh, yep, it's showing me to pull these off. So we'll pull those off. Those are just little pieces from the front of the mold. All right, so they're showing me that it's upside down here this way, with this in the back. There's a box, square piece that goes across the back. That's your back. Your front has the V-frame for your bumper. All right, so we're upside down, and this is the first things we do are the drive shaft. So that's one of the first things it shows. So I'm doing my instructions. And I'm going to say it again, guys. If you guys got any instructions that you don't want to keep or that's taking up space and you were thinking about throwing away, do me a favor, mail them to me. I do have a bunch of them on plastic addictions, and I am creating an entire book that I am going to put out on a website. It's going to be for nothing but paint schematic and instructions for kits. Any kit I build or any kit that anybody sends me instructions for will be out on that website. That's a ways down the road, though, guys. I got so much other stuff going on with you guys right now. I'm going to go ahead and just say that. There's a lot of stuff going on. All right, so I got to leave these two on because there's a specific place that they go, one on each side, so I don't want to mess those up and have to move them off. So also, I'm going to go ahead and cut everything off for the chassis. This way we can just clean it all up. While it's down here. So I'm going to go try to cut everything off of this piece of rail. The shocks are fairly, right to the point, where they go. Just, the longer ones go up front, the shorter ones go out back. All right, I'm going to leave that on that rail as well. So I'm just going to pop that piece of rail off because it's got the numbers on which one those are. And I'm going to do the same thing here, I think. I'm going to cut this one side here. And I'm going to just pop this edge off here, leave those two on the rail. All right, so that can be popped off now so I can get to it easier. All right, put them in there. I don't want to throw them away till I know I'm done. That goes in there. All right, so we got the shocks off. We got both sides of the rear end off. And let me make sure that I'm not pulling something off that doesn't belong. That does not belong. That must be front end. That actually goes to the rear end. I am incorrect. First time for everything. I'm wrong. Ha! Not. Damn sure not the first time for everything. Now that's a good idea. That's a good idea. They're color coded all red, white, and blue. That's a good idea. I like that idea actually. Did I already do one of those red, white, and blue ones? I do kind of have a Ford with one red, white, and blue one, but it's not really, because it's a blue interior. It's not really on the body. I have a red and white Ford 4x4, the Firestone one. Drive shaft at the end. I'm just going to spin off because I want to keep as much sprue on it as possible. There we go. Okay, so that sprue is empty, but I'm putting it in the box. All right, so let's go ahead and clean this up now. So this is going to take a little while to get all this overspill off. But we do need those, so we can't put them away. I know what that is. That goes to the interior, so I want to put that in there. Whoops. Oh no. Ah. All right, that is the air cleaner. Drop that in there so I don't lose it. This doesn't look like it's got a lot of cleanup to do, only where the sprue was hanging onto it. It was molded to this thing. Okay, so this is going to be the hard one because it's got all this flash on it. And these little pieces are hard to tell when the flash is right up against it. Hard to tell where the piece stops and the flash ends. So we're going to take it back a bit from where I think it is. And I think I just got the front end off. Yep, okay, front end's off. All right. A chassis here. What's up, Zusher? Okay. You ain't been coming to say good morning to the guys. What's up, Zeus? Are you okay? It's rain at night, and these storms are really freaking him out during the day. He may be 100 pounds of teeth and fur, but he's a big chicken, I'm telling you right now. Alright, so I know it's empty and it's got a lot of flash on it, but I am going to... I really like that Ertl. It says Ertl on that, so I pop that off. When I see something like that that says Ertl or AMT or monogram, I pop those off. Because that will be glued underneath the cab. Ha! Somewhere that's visible when you turn over the model. Alright, I'm just going to use my... Actually, that goes off. I don't know why I'm cleaning that. Alright, so there's a centerpiece here that says remove. Just that piece right there, so just remove that one. Alright, I'm going to give one more shout out to Chris Bryan's website, Danger Close Dioramas. Go check him out. He's got lots and lots and lots of diorama stuff for military and buildings and everything, guys. Go check him out. Tell him I sent you if you get anything. Also, I'm going to give a shout out to Dave. Say, hey, Dave, when you go to see him at Dam Paint, Body, and Detailing. Also, again, he'll give you he'll give you a discount if you mention PAA. And he'll give you more of a discount if you mention PAA and me. So mention Joe Hudson and mention Plastic Addictions Anonymous. Even if you guys want to just get your car washed and go say hi to him. They do that. They do car washes, detailing, waxes. They do all that. Trying not to break these two. I'm sure, so I'm doing it now. Well, Jeff, I do appreciate you coming out. I'm sure everybody will watch the video later on. I appreciate you hanging out with me, brother. This will be a daily thing. Buddy, I appreciate you too. I know you're listening. Candy, I know you're probably still listening too, my love. I appreciate everybody, guys. Y'all are why I do this. Y'all keep coming out and saying hi. I'll keep doing the videos. I'll keep doing the live feeds. Before we start the pumper truck, or the custom truck over here, I'm sorry, the custom pumper over here, I need to do an unboxing of it, an open box of it, an unboxing. Get that out on YouTube first. I did put the other videos out on YouTube as well. I got like 6 other ones to do, and I think we're all caught up with what I needed to put onto YouTube from us here at Plastic Addictions. I'm trying to find out. It says to remove, so if it's facing this way, it's saying to remove what? This one? I know we're supposed to remove this one. This one's definitely removable. The center one tells you to remove. So very carefully move it off and kind of sand the middle one down. These are the hardest parts with my hands, these little tiny front end parts, the shocks and stuff like that. You guys will notice that I really have a problem putting shocks and stuff in. Little parts with my shakes in my hands, they really don't help very much. Alright, so we're cleaned up here. We're ready to go with that. So we're cleaned up here. We're ready to go with that. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of clean up some of these here from where I pulled it off the sprue. Make sure anywhere that connects to another piece gets a little bit of a sanding. Tire is going to be painted black. I'm probably going to do the center rim silver. I go across it and back and forth just to get the seam off of it. Nobody likes seeing a seam on a tire. You see, that's all that took. Alright, so that's done too now. I'm trying to do all the parts, feel them out, see if there's anything. See, like right here, this is where the sprue got cut off of this. It left a little bit of a lip. So try to get that off or it won't go in the proper place. Alright, this was held on by the ends, not the center. So I'm just going to do a quick 1, 2, 3 on that. Kind of do a rounding on the ends of it where it goes into the transmission and where it goes into the rear end, because it's where it was on the sprue, so it's going to be a little bigger than it's supposed to be. So you just kind of sand it down as you go around. There we go. Alright. So this one was held on here. So make sure that that's all clean. The tire should fit right on, go right on and right off. Yep, they'll go right on. They should come right off. Yep. Okay, so that's good. All right, so again, I'm going to put all this stuff on the chassis, and I will paint the chassis and get it ready for tomorrow for the next step, and that will probably be the interior. Let's see. Nope, that's the rest of the chassis and the tires and engines getting put in, okay? So number 3, that says number 3, and that says number 3. So this is all number 3 still. Number 3 goes from this page here, guys, this whole one, and it goes over to here. And then number 4 is the interior, and 5 is the cab, and that's the piece I'm looking for right there. That's the piece I got to find right there. But this is all cab. Then comes the tailgate and rear end, and then comes putting the cab in the box to the chassis and putting the other stuff on, guys. All right. So there you have it. You know what our plan, man, is. You know what our plan, man. All right, so again, one more shout out, Plastic Addictions Anonymous and the Model Asylum on Facebook, guys. If you're not a part of my group, go check them out. You have to be a model builder or collector. Hi, Zeuser. There's my buddy Zeuser, too. This is you got fur on your mouth. You've been chewing again. You silly. Look how much fur I got to pick up on this dog every day. My baby, yes, I know. Say hi, everybody. This is Zeus. Zeus, say hi, Jeff. Say hi, buddy. Say hi, Candy. Okay, back up, back up, back up. Good boy. All right. He's got some hot breath, man. I'll tell you that right now. Holy cow. Stinky hot breath for a doggy. All right, I'm just kind of playing around right here right now. I cleaned all this up. I just want to make sure I cleaned it up. Nope. Okay, so on the ends of this where it was connected as well, I'd recommend you sand flat, because where it came off of the sprue is supposed to pop right down below the knuckle there. So we got to make sure that it's going to drop right into place and stay flat and flush. But guys, I think that's about it for me for the day. I appreciate you guys coming in. Love to all. You guys all be safe out there today. I will be popping back in if I get this thing done later tonight. My wife is going to be going to an open house at school, so I won't be busy right at 6. So maybe sometime around 6 or 7 I'll be able to pop in and give you guys an update on this. But tomorrow we should be able to carry on with number 3, the secondary part of the chassis, which is this one here. So we'll be putting the tires on and the engine on tomorrow and the exhaust pipe and stuff. Now, if I do the whole thing black, the whole thing blacked out, I will have to come back and do some touch-ups, because I do see some things that I want to do chrome. Just for the heck of it. Like, I want to do a couple of cross members here chrome. Like, I would like to have this be chromed out just for the heck of it, because it'll show good on the black. Maybe the shocks chrome and red or something like that. The drive shaft is going to stay black. Everything's going to stay black. The bracer brackets, I'm probably going to leave white, guys, so I'm not going to put them on right away. I might leave these white on the undercarriage. And by the way, those things I showed you I thought were flares for the wheels. They are not. They're flares for the dashboard. They're right there. I thought they were flares for the wheel, but they're not. So I think that's about it. Oh, I didn't get the brake stuff out on this one. See, I'm missing stuff. Hold on. See, I'm missing a couple things here, guys. I'm missing the other brake parts. So time to go back through and look. All right, so it's definitely not on here anywhere. That's the horn. That's definitely not on there. Definitely not on there. Let's get that out of there. Definitely not on there. It's not on there. Down here, my drawers. All right. There they are. So there's 2 of these. I got them. There's 1 and 2. And I don't know what these are yet. I still don't know what these are. They still don't show these yet. So they're not part of the undercarriage. And this looks like the other part of the undercarriage that I would need. Just looking at the instructions at the same time. Nope. So no. I'm looking for a steering shaft now. A steering mechanism is what I'm looking for. Okay, there it is. Okay, so there's the steering mechanism there. That's the only other part I was missing. So let's roll that off. Easy does it, Bucko. Okay, there we go. Let's roll that off and get it back straight. Alright, so there's the steering mechanism that I needed. There's that. Okay, so that takes care of those 2 parts and that 1 part that I was missing. That's all there was that I was missing. I have these, those. I do not have the solid round springs, though. I do need those. That's what these are. Okay, now I know what these are on the sprue. These are the springs. I couldn't see that before, but now I can. So those are the springs. Okay, so now we have everything for the rear end, front end, and undercarriage. So we put everything else back. Before I put that back in, I want to put all this empty screw back. Steering will get out of there. And when I'm done with this kit, the instructions will go in my big blue book. My big maroon book, excuse me. Is it the blue one or the maroon one? No, it's my big blue book. My bad, I'm sorry. Alright, so that's got the steering wheel inside, a headrest, the dashboard flares. Alright, so we're good. How many people we still got? I got 2 people still. I guess Buddy and Jeff are still here. You guys are awesome, man. I'm sure Candy's still listening. I appreciate anybody that's listening. Anybody that comes in and says hi, man. If you can't come in, you can't stay. That's awesome, guys. If you can't come at all, that's fine. Watch it later on when you're at your leisure and let me know you were there and checked it out. What you think? You know, that's all good. I'm still going to be here tomorrow. If you're lucky. So I'm sure. Yep. I'm pretty sure that goes like that. This would go there. That's how that goes now. There we go. All right, so now there we go. All right, so I think it's gonna look pretty good. Like I said, I think I'm agreeing with you, Jeff. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of red maybe. I want to do one solid white stripe down the top, and I'll figure out what else I can put on here that can be red. There's holes here which I can make so I can put a enclosure of some sort on the too as well, scratch build enclosure. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Oh, hey Matt, I didn't see you pop in, brother. Dang. Hey, buddy. I want to thank all y'all guys for hanging out with me and coming in and checking us out. Every morning, 10 a.m. I'll be here Monday through Friday, and I might even do a couple of pop-ins. So put your notifications on. If you guys haven't checked out our TikTok or our YouTube, please go do so. On YouTube, it's Plastic Addictions Anonymous, just how it is here on Facebook. On TikTok, it's Plastic Addictions. I do everything from a good morning from sunny South Florida to little silly other videos that I do from around here, including a lot of tree work and stuff and model stuff and everything. So that's just kind of like a fun little video place to go hang out and check some videos out. But I hope everybody has a great day. DangerCloseDioramics.com. Go give them a shout out. That's Chris Bryan's site. And go check out Dave if you're in the Mount Sterling area of Ohio. Go check out Dan Paint Body and Detailing. Dave's up and coming when it comes to body work, detailing, and stuff like that. So go check him out. Tell Dave that Joe sent you or you saw it on Plastic Addictions and you get a discount. Man, even if you just need your car vacuumed out or something and you're close enough, go give the man the business. You know, the man's trying to start out. Word of mouth helps him out. That's all I'm trying to do is help him out. Same thing with Chris, you know, word of mouth helps people out. So everybody have a great day. I'll see everybody in the morning. Get that notification on so you know when I'm dropping new vids and stuff. And make sure to get the YouTube and get that notification from YouTube so you know when I'm putting out the custom pumper unboxing and when we start that video. I appreciate everybody. I'm out of here for the day. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you guys and check in later on the group. Bye, y'all. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate everybody. You guys are all on my heart. I appreciate everybody that comes in and says hi. Like I said, even if you can't come in and say hi, go watch the video at your leisure and give me a comment. Let me know what you thought. You know, tell me what you want to see. If you guys want to see, again, if you guys want to see more of your pictures out here on the screen or more stuff out here on the screen when I'm doing my live shows, send me some. PM me. I've been stealing them. I've been actually stealing them from Facebook. So everybody knows where I'm getting a lot of my pictures from. I grabbed them from Facebook on the on the site. So I appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good day. I'm out of here. Bye. Like, subscribe, share, follow, hit whatever button you need to get those notifications when I'm coming back on. Soon to be coming, as you heard, is going to be the custom pumper build. That's going to be a massive 1 or 2 month long build. We are on Facebook. We are on Facebook Live. We are on YouTube. We are on TikTok. We are on Instagram. And we are on Twitter. Guys, give me a PM if you want the information. You can contact me through Joe Hudson PAA 2021 at excuse me at gmail.com. Whoa. Or Plastic Addictions Anonymous, all one word, Plastic Addictions Anonymous at gmail.com. I'm out of here, guys. Have a great day. Until the next one. Bye.